Hi Flosstube, I'm Alicia,
I'm Kira.
and we are stitching something here on Flosstube in our Etsy shop. We're also on Facebook
And Instagram.
We are a mother and daughter, and we're excited to be here. This is our Flosstube number 17th. We are recording on June. Goodness, skipped a month. June 16th, we'll be putting this out. When you're seeing it, it's the 18th. So that's it. We want to start today just by talking about our business and where we're at a year later, or where life is a year later.
Yeah. So we started Flosstube in this cross stitch thing a year ago. I mean, my mom's been stitching forever. I've been stitching for not as long ago, forever. And yeah, we just wanted to reintroduce ourselves because it has been that year, so that you guys know who we are. But yeah, so I'm Kira. I don't know what to say about myself.
You're married.
I'm married, I have a husband, and then I have a little 8.5-month-old. And she's just the cutest. Her name is Paisley, and she is just the best, and I get to stay at home with her. My husband is an accountant, so he goes to work during the day. And then during naps, I'm designing cross-stitch, stitching cross-stitch, and then I also have a little alteration business. So I alter wedding dresses, and it's a lot of fun. I love being part of that special day for brides, and I love getting their pictures back and seeing it. So pretty much anything crafty I'm into. So that's a little bit about me.
And you were trained in a quilt store.
In a bridal store.
In a bridal store.
Yes.
Sorry, quilt store. That
Yeah.
would not make sense for a bridal dress.
No, it wouldn't.
But you were trained on how to do alterations, and then they send you some referrals.
Yeah, so they send me whenever they have people that live further away from them. They're in Utah County, we're in Salt Lake County. So they send them up to me if that's where the brides live. And they trust me enough, so it's good. I love it, so enjoy it.
And I'm Alicia. I am a school teacher. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I love summers. That's terrible. I love the school year, but I can do more of this stuff in the summer. Me and my husband have 4 children. We've been married for 29 years. Our youngest is in Chile. He'll be home in 2 weeks.
Yay.
So excited after 2 years of having him there. Get to have him home, not just getting to talk to him on the phone. And then Kira is just older than him. And then we have a son that's 25. And our son that passed away would be 28 right now. So that's us. I did talk about the son passing away
A couple
videos ago.
You can tell
Probably
by the comments.
14 or 13. Yeah.
You want to find it.
If you want to know more, and I'm open to talking about it. We try to keep this a positive place, and not that death is. There's positives in all things, but we try not to just focus on where we're sad in life. So
we try to keep it real too.
Yeah,
because not everything is just sunshine and rainbows. So.
Yeah, but we don't want you to come here and get depressed because of our lives. Because our lives aren't a reason to be depressed. So
yeah, and then there's our business. So we design cross stitch patterns. We're called Stitchin something. I don't know if we even shared how we came up with the name originally, but we were trying to come up with a name. We're trying to we have all these ideas. Nothing's really sounding good. We spent hours just trying to brainstorm a name. And then my brother that's in Chile, we had a video call with him that day, and we were like, we cannot figure out a name for this business. Will you help us? And he was like, we were like, okay, you have to answer it in 3 seconds. So 3, 2, 1. He goes, Stitchin something. I don't know. We were like,
that's
Stitching something. There we go. So because we don't just stitch cross stitch, I do wedding dresses. My mom does a lot of quilts, and just all of these other projects that we stitch in some sort of way. So it was perfect, and we were so thankful for my brother for just keeping it simple and actually not coming up with an answer, but coming up with the perfect answer. So
Yes.
that's kind of where our name came from. But
But it is kind of funny because you walk into a store and you identify yourself as Stitchin something, and they're like, "Yeah, we all are."
So
of course, you're stitching something right now. I hope.
we got to get it on some sort of T-shirt or something.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
that's an upcoming. We have
Yeah.
25 patterns that we've done in a year,
Yep.
which means that we have fully finished 25. One of those was the countdown to Christmas, so I finished 25 pillows with
And
that
I
one.
finished 25 on a whole
Squares.
cloth.
Yeah.
So
That's a big one.
crazy.
They are available on our Etsy shop. We've had 50 sales there, which for us is fun and exciting. We're hoping to have that continue and grow as we get more things. We're in 2 stores here in Utah, because that's where we are. We didn't mention that. We are in Utah, in the lovely desert and drought. My grass is more brown than it's ever been, but that's okay because I'm drinking water. And then what's our plans?
Well, we're in 2 stores as well.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you mention the stores?
No,
Doesn't matter.
I didn't say which ones.
We're in Pine Needles in South. Is it in West Jordan? South
It's
Jordan?
in West Jordan.
It's in West Jordan, and then we're in Shepherd's Bush up in Ogden. So exciting! And then our plans. We're hoping this summer, while my mom's off for school, we're hoping to reach out to some distributors and start getting distributed into other stores. So we're really excited for that.
Because right now our printed patterns are only in stores and our PDFs are only on our Etsy.
Yeah.
Pine Needles has a few PDFs. Yes? No?
No, I think they just sell the physical.
We've given them the access, but anyway,
Yeah.
So we're kind of doing the PDFs. They're doing the printed patterns. So if you like them printed, which I personally prefer printed patterns, I would rather pay the shipping to have a pattern come to me. That's my actual personal preference. And so that's where it's nice to be actually in a store.
Yep.
So
hopefully you'll see us in some of these stores sometime soon. And if we're not in your store, tell them about us so that we can be in that store.
Have them reach out.
So, and then we're also planning on starting up some stitching retreats as well. Our first one's probably going to be in about a year from now, just to be able to figure everything out with it. But
finding the venue and getting things scheduled.
Yeah, but we're really excited, and we hope we get to meet some of you guys in person too, because it's great to talk on video, but we like face-to-face and in-person interactions. And we're probably different in person than we are.
We're more awkward. I'm just kidding. Can I get more awkward?
I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit about us.
When you meet somebody in person that you've watched,
you know so much about them.
You know so much about them. They know nothing about you, possibly, or maybe little bits. When you say your name, they recognize it because of your comments. I was so awkward when I met Lindsay Waite with Primrose Cottage. Me and my sister-in-law were like, well, we did that wrong. Okay,
Anyway,
we're going to jump in. We have some new patterns we are super excited about.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay, so this first one, this is our strawberry alphabet. So my mom stitched this up pretty quick.
I feel like it's washing out a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, I don't know. So little strawberries and just the cute, simple little alphabet. And then it's a flat finish. It's from Hobby Lobby. There was a little hot air balloon on it, so we peeled that off and then stuck this on. Do you have me to read?
Yeah, read that number.
So the number is 700914. Right? Is that
Yep.
Right? Yeah. So that's what we did, and it's just super cute. I got really excited about
this one. Was really fun. My husband and I were on a trip, and I had been stitching some of it, kind of going back and forth on colors. Sometimes that takes us a minute to make sure we're getting them right. And I had unstitched some, and some of it was these colors. We had changed a couple things on the pattern as I had been playing with color. And so I had unstitched and threw things in the trash, and my husband walked past the garbage can and he was like, when did we have strawberries? Did you have strawberries? So
we picked the right colors.
We picked the right colors because he thought we had strawberries. The next one that we have fully finished is Bless This American Home, and there is going to be a little bit of a glare. This is an Amazon frame, and it's kind of got the bluish color. We did discuss that it's the right colors for if you are in any other country that's kind of the red, white, and blue. I feel like a lot of the English-speaking countries, this would be correct. You could change it to your British home, your Australian home, whatever fits your home. You'd want to change languages to your to your language, or put a saying there, and your colors. But turned out very sweet. This is an 8x10 frame, and I did cut the mat to fit the stitch a little bit, just on the ends. It was a little bit longer than the original mat in it. And I'm trying to think what else on this one. It's on a 40 count. I gave you the paper on that one, and I don't know.
I don't remember.
Beautiful.
But it's on the pattern. You can look at our Etsy.
Yeah, head over to our Etsy shop.
There.
It does have it all on there. It's the DMC is the border, and then it's over-dyed threads for the home.
Dye works and
classic color works.
So
a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. I'm gonna shift that over here so that we can.
And then our next one is our next month in our monthly monthly. It's not a monthly mini series. I always call it that because that's what
month series.
This month series. Here's our July, so they're just cute little fireworks. So to continue on the months, so we're excited to have that one up for the 4th of July. So
and then I just want to show a couple things that we have, or that I have finished in the past. I did the monthly mini village series last year. This is the June. This one, I believe everything was the called for on it. I think it was after June that I really kind of got into making a lot more my own. But this one has that watermelon summer vibe. Makes me ready to go out in the sun. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna step back. So the watermelon, the fruit of the summer, reminded me a lot of people are stitching the Strawberry Moon this month. So if you're looking for a pattern for Strawberry Moon, you definitely want to stitch that Strawberry Alphabet. It's stitched up actually quite quickly.
She did it really fast.
It was a lot of fun to stitch and turned out super cute, easy to finish. Love that one. Yeah. So just a thought for you if you're looking for summer. Speaking of summery things, 4th of July, I just wanted to show a couple things of my previous finishes on it. This is my Home Sweet Home by Shepherd's Bush, and it was a kit, and I just used everything in the kit. I wasn't sure on some of the faded colors, but I actually like them. These are the sheep that Kira likes to call my dirty sheep, because they've been rolling around in the patriotic symbols. And this frame was one I got on Amazon, and I didn't like the color, so I just added some kind of whitewashing to it. I noticed earlier that the border on this is just, what is it called? Overstitch? Backstitching.
Backstitching. It's all just backstitching, which I thought was really cute. And there's a cute little heart on that side, on the border, and I really liked that when I looked at it. So I'm just bringing it close so you can see what she's talking about.
Yeah, it just makes it very delicate. I feel like this is a 36 count, and it's over 2, but with 1 thread. And it gives it a softer look. A lot of Shepherd's Bush patterns are that way. It kind of gives that soft vintage
vibe.
Yeah, very pretty. And again, it was just on what they had in the kit. And then the other one that I want to show you that's patriotic, and I should have left the gloss off when I reframed so that it's not glaring like crazy. Oh, okay, well, it's glary. It is what it is. Because this isn't museum glass, this is just the real deal. You can see the piano, definitely the piano, and all the. I haven't finished the
Jesus picture.
Describe everything you see in there.
Yeah.
They've got it already. This is Star Spangled Street by Primrose Cottage. This is the one that got me going down the rabbit hole of cross stitching all sorts of other things, doing things with floss and linen. It's a 25 count mushroom, and so it wouldn't have to be as big as it is. And I do have it in a kind of large frame. This is one I'd like to redo. But it is by Primrose Cottage, using the called for flosses on a 25 count mushroom Lugana. And I absolutely love that one. I'm very happy with it. So on the new finish, so besides the strawberry and the strawberry alphabet, the American home, I also started and fully finished these ones. Man, I started and fully finished all of that.
Yeah. Technically.
And I have whips. And I have whips. The American home was started. The house.
I did the July.
You did the July. You did a fabulous job. I'm very happy you did the July.
Yay.
Because it let me do probably these.
Yeah.
This one is the Scrappy Stars pattern by October House. It's a free pattern. You just need to go to her website. It doesn't want to come out of my box. I can show you what the pattern looks like. The pattern's on the bottom of the page. This is a full sheet. So it's just on the bottom. I changed, if you look at the star that she had, the middle star, I changed mine. And I'm very, very happy with it. I got to that star, and for some reason, and I know she's a great designer, I appreciate it all, but that star reminded me of Ernie's shirt, not the 4th of July. And this reminded me of the 4th of July. So that's what I changed it to. I kept the shape. I just changed what design is on it. So there's a possibility Karen and I will use some sort of version of that coming out. Yeah, just the middle one that we get to play with some of the design there. It's fun when you get to play with patterns.
Yeah.
The next one that I finished is American Berry by Erica Michaels. This was a freebie from Market, and it's available on Fat Quarter Shop's site. I got getting closer to I went and cleared that board and I didn't bring it in here. Sorry. For in a minute when we that was genius. Anyway, Erica Michaels put this out. They have it on Fat Quarter Shop. I got closer to 4th of July coming up in a couple weeks, and I was like, I do want something that says 250. I was born after the 200 in 1976, and my mom always talked about it and how special it was, how amazing it was. And I had nothing to show that she had done that. Like there's no product or anything. So I did make the berry. I made it my own. So my flosses that I used, so sorry, I had them out and then I thought, why do I need that? Can you help me with that?
Yeah.
Fathom by Weeks Dye Works. And these were ones that I just had little pieces of. You can see my seam back here. This is my first berry to finish.
Trail Dust. It's the brown.
Brown on the eagle.
Classic B5200.
B5200.
A beautiful mess of string.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a mess.
Manor Red.
I do like Manor Red. It is a deeper, but it has some variegation to it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you can tell. I can definitely see it in person.
Ye Old Gold.
And that is the bird's beak and his little talons. They're supposed to be little gold holding this banner, and I felt like it felt weird because I could tell that the little banner was little hearts once I got stitching it. So I didn't really want the gold between those, so I didn't put it there. And then my top. Like I said, this is my first berry, and I know most of them you don't let yourself see the little puckers. But I decided the puckers were okay because I wanted my top, my berry top, to kind of flare out. Also, I crocheted it because...
Why not?
Because why not? I could have gone and dug through my felt and seen what I had, but I decided to just crochet it. So I crocheted the blue flower, and I crocheted the white, and then I crocheted a little strip on the red and then brought it together. I think it came together.
Yeah, it's cute.
Like in person, you don't see that it used to be a strip of fabric or of crochet. Strip of fabric? No,
What
it's a crochet.
are we doing?
I don't know.
What medium?
Words. So I put those together. I like that it's kind of ripply. I was going for that effect, that it has little bubbles to it. And then in the middle, I've just put a little star. I don't have any little pins or anything to stick out of it. Well, at least not that I popped up with. I thought I had a button, and when I was looking for my buttons, I saw that and decided that that was cute. Just cute. So that's going to be fun, and hopefully a little heirloom that maybe even that would go to Paisley someday, that she was here for the 250th.
Her first 4th of July.
Her first, when she's 50 years old. When she's 50 years old, and she's remembering that her mom and her grandma enjoyed the 250th celebrations, then she can pull that berry out and remember it, and she can change it to 300 for her. Woo!
Are we doing this, or are we doing that?
Let's do this. Okay, so I mentioned that I've had some whips. I apologize because some of them are in this kind of project bag. Plastic bags. So let me didn't count.
She made it worse than it needed to be.
No, I was just taking it out, but
just when you got it.
I got it stuck. Okay, so I am doing the American Eagle, and last month I said, oh, I need to do, yep, right there. Oh, yeah. I need to get to the roof. So I actually started some of the fill-in on the house.
It's like the same thing.
And I said last month that I had a lot of roofing to do. And so I started the roof. Now, I am one of those that when I have something on my needle that is within reach of whatever I'm working on, and it's the same color, and I still have that thread. So this color over here for the little urn that goes here is the same color as the roof. So I did put that in, and then you can see a little piece up here that's the same color as the buntings, so, or the swags. So that's where I'm at on that one. I still need to fill in the house, fill in the extra little sides, pick up my thread I threw on the floor. It's because my pelican's out, because we were looking at pelican yesterday. I am using, this is a 40 count fabric or linen. It is Newcastle, it's gray spinel. So I would say true to color about there.
I never know. It looks different on everyone's phone and everyone's TV. So
now this is one that if you look at the pattern, it's stitched with one strand over 2 threads, but on a 32 count, which again makes it more delicate. So if you look at theirs versus mine, theirs seems more delicate. Mine's a little bolder because it is a 40 count with 1 thread. So it makes it more dense stitching. Just sometimes a preference of, or whatever color I like with it. A lot of times I don't necessarily, actually I love the tiny, I love 40 count. I think it's so cute. I was thinking about it the other day. I loved like Barbie houses and looking at people that had like their miniature house collections and stuff. I know that creeps you out, but I love miniature. I always thought it was so cute when they had like little doll houses with all the perfect everything in it. And so I think the 40 count just makes me think like teeny perfection. Teeny perfection. Okay, we're not showing that side because that's one that I'm about to stitch for us. Oh, I was ready. This one is Stars by Plum Street Samplers. This was another roof that I needed to do. And this is where I'm at on it. I don't know why I cut my fabrics, my linen so wide. I must have had a cut that was about that, but I did get part of the roof done. The roof is 2 different colors. The penguin on this one, he doesn't belong in this one. There's 2 different colors in the roof, and so that's why I have done the gaps, because I decided I didn't want to have to keep track of the counting of it. I also came across so that I would know how wide it's going to be with the top here, and I'm hoping to get a little further on that one this month.
Nice.
And I'm enjoying stitching on that. That one is on flax, I think. I say I think flax because that's what it looks like, and I think it's a 36 count. I'm doing one over one thread over 2 and decent coverage on that. With all of the called for floss, I don't have the DMCs on this ring, but they're so pretty. Here, I'll give you a spin so you can see. So pretty, the colors. So loving stitching on that one. And you know, it's one of those, I really want it done because I want it in my home. If it doesn't get done by the 4th, I'll decorate again next year.
Sure.
I decorated last year. I decorated the year before. It's not like I can't use things again. So on the 4th of July bandwagon thing. How do you feel about 4th of July? Is your house decorated?
We realized last night we don't have any 4th of July decorations.
None?
We have a little bowl that Grandma gave us this year.
Why have I not? I have something that I bought when you were engaged, about to be, when you first came home from your mission. I don't know, that I was going to make for you that's 4th of July, and I haven't. But I have a kit that is for you. Yeah, I just need to do it. I smile. I need to do that because you need it. This one is America the Beautiful by Teresa Kogut. It's block number 3. I did finish block number 2. I'm so proud of myself because I have not fallen too far behind yet. Did I say yet?
Yet.
The power of yet. It's what you do in school. You teach the power of yet. Because I haven't grasped this concept. This is hard. I don't know this yet. So I haven't fallen behind yet. So there was month 1 with Declaration of Independence. Month 2 fully finished with Abraham Lincoln. I love that quote. I've looked it up and that one was given about, oh, I don't remember now. I want to say 4 years before the Emancipation Proclamation. Anyway, I don't remember exactly. Don't quote me on that one. It was a few years before though. It was in the 50s, not the 60s. So, and then the bottom one down here is the Liberty Bell. You want to hold that up? Just the top. So I worked on that while my husband and I were in Colorado, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but we were in Colorado and I said, I'm working on it. I'm getting it started. So I have started it down to where it starts to get more exciting. And that bell is going to be a lot of stitching. So I'm excited to do it. I'll let you put that back. My mom, when I was growing up, had a Liberty Bell from when we went to Washington, D.C. as a family on a trip. And she just had it, and she would sometimes let me get it out and just ring it. And I loved it. It had a little crack on it. She made sure I always knew the story of why it was cracked. Anyway, just a fun little, it was in her little, it's actually the hutch I have downstairs. It was on the bottom of it. And she would let me get it out and look at it. Okay, last patriotic that I worked on, and it was a start. This is another Sweetly Sayings by Primrose Cottage. It's from their Free Stitch Friday. And I don't know. It's fine. It doesn't matter. But I did buy the kit on this, and this is all I did on it. I just stitched on it one night. I decided that I wanted to stitch patriotic that night, and this is one I've been wanting to start. I have it kitted. That needle minder my kids got me for Mother's Day.
Me. Oh no, Jacob.
Well, yeah, you went and picked it up. You just knew I wanted it. So it's a cute little sheep because he's been rolling around in the
flag.
Gotta love our sheep getting into things they shouldn't. Anyway, this is on the one that they did on, which was 32 count. I think I'm on a 36. It's got to be 36
taupe.
Count taupe. It's from their kit though. You can just pick the different
count.
You can count. Yeah, pick your count so that you get something that you like to stitch on. And so hopefully this is one I do hope to have done by the 4th of July, because that one's stitches pretty fast with all the different words. And so I hope that one will be done.
Yay.
I don't see why it won't be. And keeping with my 4th and 15th, the one day though, I think I did stitch on the 5th. I stitched on 4th of July. My husband was like, aren't you supposed to be doing Christmas? I was like, listen, I didn't get very much done yesterday, and it's all about birthdays.
That's fair.
He goes, okay, not quite the same.
Close enough.
But yesterday, when I was working on my Christmas stitching, I decided to start my Father Christmas because I've been stitching on some bigger ones and they're not getting done. So I'm actually stitching this guy right here. I started to stitch him with the color it called for, and it was the orangey brown. Yeah, don't show the back. It has a pattern on it.
Never mind.
And so I changed his color so that it's a reddy orange instead of a brown orange. I didn't really like the color, but it was even more brown than this guy. It was not good. So I said, no, I can stitch these whatever I want. Now I do have a Father Christmas tree because my mom gifted my children their Father Christmas ornaments, and I have the ones from my deceased son. So I'm hoping to finish these as ornaments and add them to that tree so it kind of fills in with it. And I may do more Prairie Schooler. I do have this one in a bag, a Christmas bag that I made. That's just cute and easy. It was from a little charm pack that I had, and I said, or mini charm. I had 2 mini charms. It took a lot.
Too many.
Too many. I didn't show the other bags. Oh, I didn't show the other bags. And this one gave me so much joy last night. Because guess what? The little flap right here, she lined it up.
Whoa.
It says, in God we trust, and the in, and then God we trust is perfect. This is perfect. Like
That's impressive.
gave me such joy last night. That can't be a happy accident. That has to be.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
It
better be on purpose. If not, you're very talented. Whoever made that.
The one from Pine Needles.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. Sorry.
Go back and look at my retreat video. I had it in my head then. I purge all names that I've learned in a year in summer. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they all just go out the window.
Well, I don't know any of your names anymore.
At least I remembered my name today.
Yeah, I still know Paisley's name, so that's good. The other Christmas one that I worked on is Midnight Santa, so you don't have to listen to crinkles. I'm going to leave it in the bag. It is on Old Top Hat 46 count. It makes me want to cry because that's all I've done, and I was going to stitch on this last night. Okay, you can't even see. There we go. I was going to stitch on this last night. Is it too dark? Does it blend in too much? Is that going to be worth having up in my house?
I think when there's something behind it, you can probably see it better.
I don't know. I don't want to sit and work on it and not be able to see it. That's my concern. But it is 46 count.
That's
and
fine.
I didn't get to stitch last night until about 8:30, and it was too dark to stitch on this.
On the dark fabric.
I need to stitch on this one in the day.
I
So
feel like when there's something behind it, you can see it pretty well. Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold it up here.
Well, it's 46 count. They're not going to be able to see
46.
it. It's
You
too
have
small
to
for
use
the
a
camera.
microscope. Not even a magnifying glass. A microscope. It's teeny tiny. I don't use a microscope to stitch. I use my
Reading glasses.
reading glasses, bifocals, sometimes layered. Don't judge. This is things we don't do in public.
Using 2 pairs of glasses.
I know I'm not the only one
At
out
the
there.
same time.
I will not say who, but I am not the only one out there.
It's not me, if you're wondering.
So that's my 4th of July Christmas stuff. I accidentally stitched, no. I had a doctor's appointment. My husband was driving me for something, and it was going to be a little bit of a drive. So I did take out the bright. Did I take out the bright orange? No, I just did this one. I don't remember. Yeah,
Oh.
I changed this one, and then I've worked on this center of this flower a little bit more. Not a lot, but I did get a little bit of stitching done. I do like the little bee needle minder with it. It is Farm Girl by Bee in My Bonnet on a 32 count. I believe this is Parchment Lugana. and I'm using the called for floss with the exception of the lighter one that I showed last month. So that is a fun little stitch. It's the one that reminds me of my mom. There's another one coming up that reminds me of my mom, not in this bag, not in this. The other one I'm going to show you don't get to see the pattern yet, but it is the birth sampler that Kira designed for Paisley that I am so far behind. So help me, if I have a whole bunch of grandkids in 1 year, we've got to design these things faster and get them stitched sooner. Should start the next child's.
But we don't know if it's the next baby's gonna be a boy or a
You better
girl.
design a boy and a girl one. I said I wanted to finish the alphabet. I did not do it. Kira was like, oh yeah, I didn't stitch on this for the last like week and a half. So I did move the I and fix it. Like I said I needed to. I stitched the little flower in the middle, the P, the Q, the R. Is that
Nice. Yeah.
nice for you? And I've rounded this corner over here.
Yay.
Coming down, so I'm as far down as the J. I was stitching for a few days, just a letter a day. So that was kind of how I made some progress on it. I did, I think, make it a week of that.
Nice.
Like 6 days-ish. No, maybe 4. So not very far, but sometimes I
Progress.
have other things that I'm working on and
Like the 8 finishes that we had.
well, and this one couldn't go on my trip with me because it was a 40 count and I didn't want to take.
I tried doing 40 count in the car. It doesn't work very well.
No, it makes you mad at the driver.
Yeah.
You're like, nope, nope, nope.
I thought it'd be better if we got an I-15, but it wasn't.
Why are the roads so bad?
You're just like, poke, dang it, poke, dang it, poke, dang it. Oh. I just give up.
Which is why when I'm in a car and the roads are terrible, or for me on this last trip that we just went on, we drove to Colorado.
I have this one too.
Oh yeah, show that one.
That's a good thing you need.
I was gonna move from cross stitch.
I have a whip as well. I've started the windows of a little house. This will be one of our patterns that we release later.
Just so you know,
I
there's
am
gonna be a
working on
house.
something. So.
You are, and it's gonna be so cute.
That's all. That's all we got to show. You can't even see from back here. It looks like I
Well,
did
because
nothing.
you can't bring the brides and have them show their wedding dresses.
Yeah.
That would be awkward. Like,
They're a
hey,
little
will you
big.
come do my floss tube with me? And
The dresses, not the brides.
the dresses, definitely not the brides. They're
Yeah.
tiny.
Both, I have 2 wedding, or someone has pictures next week and the other wedding is next week, so I should be finishing up with 2 dresses. And then the bridal store reached out to me yesterday and I should have another bride. So, yay!
So I have an English paper piecing pattern that I designed, and this is what I work on in the car, is making these little hexies so that they have the paper in them. I started with the 1/4 inch fold over and I struggled to keep it all on there. So there's my gross back. Go ahead and see it. It's okay, but just see that because I'm not perfect on my backs. Oh, that one's much better. Because I'm not perfect and my paper slides some, because this is what I do in the car when lighting's bad, when things are bad. So this is what I did last week. And they take me a while because usually if the road's bad, I'm watching it more. We're in the curvies, the lighting's different, we're getting tired. So sometimes I'm giving directions during those times. So these ones are a little bit better for that than cross stitch for me. And it lets me take my quilting with me.
Yeah.
My portable quilt. Someday I will finish it. Look how many I have in here.
Nice.
I just take this is this pencil bag I had left over after having kids, and I have my little lipstick needle holder. I have a thimble, a pair of little snippy scissors that are nice to not poke anything, my spool of thread, and then a stack of, because I'm very optimistic that I'm going to do more than I actually do. So a stack of hexagons, and then I take my little case of hexagons, which they're tipped in there. So it's way more than halfway gone. I need to eventually put together what I have or see what I need to be able to put them together so I do the right ones, targeted assembly, so I can assemble part of the quilt and take some of the hexies out and then keep using them.
There you go.
So I do want to hand piece it. This is the most insane thing I've ever decided to do. I think I'm going to shrink what I decided.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, Now, life and haul kind of go together. So do you want to talk about your trip and then I'll talk about
Yeah.
mine?
So me and my husband did a staycation. We decided we didn't want to travel super far with Paisley, and so we just decided to stay. We mostly did things in Salt Lake. So yeah, we went to the zoo, we went to Red Butte Gardens, we went to the Natural History Museum, the state capitol, Ensign Peak, another hike that I can't remember, Gloria Falls I think is what it's called. And then we also went to Antelope Island one of the days. So my husband had never been out there. So him and Paisley touched the Salt Lake for the first time, which was cute. It was, yeah. There's a lot of flies there. It's pretty gross, but it was fun.
It stinks.
We saw some buffalo and everything, so we decided we would get souvenirs because we're like, if we were on a trip, we'd get souvenirs. So why not get souvenirs of stuff that's here? Because we're here. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. In the middle of it, my husband got a colonoscopy, so that's fun.
The prep.
Just in the middle of stuff. So that took 2 days, but he's fine, so we're glad that it all went well. But what a fun staycation. There's nothing better to do, really. So,
that does make you stay.
Yeah.
And you probably got some things done around the house that you wouldn't have otherwise. Or just gave Paisley a
not
break.
Not really. I just played with Paisley mostly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I do. So, but yeah, that was our little staycation. It was a lot of fun. So if you need suggestions on fun things to do in Salt Lake, I have some. We also went to a restaurant called The Roof. It's in Temple Square. It's in like one of the top floors, and of the Joseph Smith Memorial Building.
That
and
overlooks Temple Square.
Yeah, you can see all of Temple Square, a ton of Salt Lake, and the food is delicious. So
yeah.
Anyway, and the waiter we had there, 10 out of 10. He was so nice. He gave Paisley strawberries. And it was really cute. So anyway, she just would get so excited every time she saw him for some reason.
She loves strawberries. I should have moved these strawberries down on my
here. Let's
tip up just a little bit. So these strawberries, I did put those there because of the strawberry moon.
I should have had that up.
My flag. This was a Layla boutique kit that I did, and then this one was also a kit. Bonnie and Camille Sunday stroll, maybe.
Yeah.
But those are both fun. I do have that other quilt coming. My vacation. So we had the end of school year, which is a lot of work, and then we went and saw the Cubs play 3 games. They lost the first 2. After the second one, my husband was just like in this repeat mode of, why are they so bad? They're so bad. How can they be so bad? My kids were texting us. I was like, me and your dad aren't really talking right now. It's not because he's mad at me, and it's not because I'm mad at him. He's just mad at the Cubs, but he was talking, and it was just, why are they so bad? So sad. We went to the Denver Zoo while we were there. We did the city pass there, and we went to the aquarium. We loved the zoo, had a great day there. It was shady. The high that day, I think, was in the low 90s, and we were totally fine. We were outside all day. We didn't get burned.
It's a bigger zoo than the Hogle Zoo.
Yeah, I put on sunscreen. It's also flatter than the Hogle Zoo.
Yeah, the Hogle Zoo's like
on a hill.
You're like,
yeah. There's places on it that you're like, I just went uphill for nothing.
Yeah,
There's nothing up
there
here.
There was nothing up there.
Just to go down the other side.
We saw a tiger up there, though.
And then we went to the aquarium the next day, and there were school groups at both. We decided the school groups at the zoo were just outside for the noise to carry. They were so loud in the aquarium, and their sweet chaperones were so good at yelling to them, be respectful, don't get in people's ways. It just made it more chaotic. To have a little group of kids come and stand in front of me when, they're all here and I'm here, I am not bothered one bit by that. And I actually don't mind like talking to them and saying, do you see? I can count 11 seahorses. How many can you count? And how many starfish can you see from here? Like, I don't mind talking to the little kids. I have raised 4 and I don't mind that, but it's the extra yelling. I was like, good grief. That is exhausting. And then we were supposed to go to the botanical gardens and we didn't.
Too tired.
The third game was an afternoon game, and our seats were on the 5th row, and we didn't want to go up to the shade because we don't buy seats at that level normally, and so we were like, no, we're
Suffer
staying
the
here.
consequences.
And it started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we were sunscreened. Well, I was. My husband didn't want to put sunscreen on everywhere. He did finally put it on
He
the
got
tops of
the
his knees.
classic softball burn on the top of his knees.
Tops of his knees,
So
back
you
of
see
his neck.
Short,
We were
his
trying to
short
figure out
side.
how my sun got, or how my face got sun, because the sun was behind us. Is
Oh.
how it, like all the shadows were. It was fun because the Cubs won. Puts everybody in a good mood. And we came home. I'm going to go into haul, and some of my hauls related to the Colorado, but I did get my little box of Needle Minder of the Month. I think I forgot to show you guys one of these. It was a flamingo.
Cute.
So, which is cute because Beverly McCullough of Flamingo Toes did a little flamingo needle minder, a little flamingo to stitch and or embroider, and just a cute little summer stitch.
Cute.
I don't decorate in flamingos because we live in Utah.
There aren't flamingos here unless you're at the zoo.
Were there some at the zoo? There were some at the Denver Zoo.
There weren't even any at the zoo if I think about it actually.
The colors in this one, oh, they're all stuck in the paper. I haven't pulled them out.
They're like bubble gum.
I've separated these. They are bubblegum. Like it is perfect flamingo.
They're so
They put this confetti in the bottom of them. I'm struggling here.
Quit putting it back in.
Well, I'm trying to get them so that they're here. We'll show them this way. It is bubblegum. I kept dropping them. It is bubblegum. It is just fun flamingo colored. And then the other thing in this one's box was a pattern to turn the stitching into a quilt.
Oh.
If I had actually done the embroidery. It is a big quilt. It is 52 by 68.
Okay. For how small the stitching is.
Yeah, for how small the stitching is, I feel like it's a little overwhelming for the stitching myself.
It'd be cute just as a quilt.
It would be really cute as a
Without
quilt. And
stitching
it's
in it.
super, super simple because it's just half square triangles that make the diagonal
nice.
part. So it's actually, that would be a fun.
Yeah.
So I will definitely use this pattern. I don't know that I'll use it for those specifically, but that's one that I will, because it's a cute pattern.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice to have. And then related to my trip, I went to Colorado cross stitcher shop. Sherry was not there.
Sad.
I had patterns with me so we could see if she wanted to carry some in her shop.
But she wasn't there.
She wasn't there. Oh. The floss. The floss. It's a mess because it was just in the bottom of that bag. So, with no order to it, this is the floss that I'm going to be using for a pattern I bought there. I'm so excited. I can't remember who's doing a stitch along on this coming up, but I bought the Peace on Earth by Shakespeare's Peddler, and I bought the floss, and I definitely questioned using this cayenne because it's a little more brown and dark than I think I want. I bought the other cayenne, the Weeks Dye Works, so that will be the change that I'm looking at right off the bat. The other ones, when I laid them on the linen that I purchased there, I got so excited to see it all on it. This is Antique Ivory. It's 36 count. And it is lovely, I think. Do you think so?
Yeah, it's lovely.
How do I get it in the right spot for the right color?
I don't know. It's like the same color as
It's
my
almost the
shirt,
same color.
almost.
Almost the same as your shirt, a little bit more lighter. Anyway, I love it. I think it's going to be beautiful on it. I am going to start it with my 5th and 25th. I think the stitch along, it's going to be a July stitch along. And Also, I love, by the way, Colorado Cross Stitcher's little tag on here is pinned on, so it's not like taped or glued or whatever.
Stapled.
And then on the back here, they have everything just ready to go, marked, so you can find it. Their linen was very organized. She had little bins.
Their whole store was very organized.
Very organized.
I wasn't there, but my mom took pictures.
Very, very organized. It was a beautiful shop. She has some beautiful models that she has up on the walls. Also, you have to go in the bathroom. If you go there, go to the bathroom, because her bathroom is full of like antique old ones. There's sayings all over. They are adorable little kid versions of things. Absolutely lovely. You could spend an hour in the bathroom and just read it all. It's rude to the next customers though, so probably don't spend that long.
Yeah. Sure the love.
My husband was very happy to see a bathroom there because we were traveling back home that day, and he was grateful at that point to have one. There's also little chairs to sit on, so he was able to just sit. Well, I went up and down the aisles. I had some things on a wish list. That was one of them. And then I also love, and my local store, I've actually asked, and I don't know if it got to Sandy, the owner, yet, but the Not Forgotten Farm Little People, I say Little People, I don't know what the series called, or if she's called it a series, but I want the ones for Thanksgiving a lot. I want those ones a lot. They only had the girl of that one. I want to get them when they're together so I don't forget that I have them. But I did get Parade Sound. I stitched the Mrs. Claus in like a day, so I feel like I could stitch these. I got Betsy. Those were on my list of things that I wanted to pick up. I have a huge list. I had to tell myself I have a lot at my house. I don't have to own everything. So then as I was sitting there and I was looking at what I had picked, which, by the way, was all Christmas. Did I just buy all Christmas?
Pretty much.
I wasn't letting... I did buy all Christmas. I wasn't letting myself buy 4th of July. So apparently my next default
It's Christmas.
is Christmas. I saw this one last year as people stitched it, and it's probably older than that. I don't know. I'm looking. Oh, 2021. So, yeah, it's been around for a little while. But I saw some people stitching on it, and I just thought... it was such a cute little clever design. It's the Dasher by Barbara Anna Designs. And so I want him in my house.
Makes sense.
So I bought this blue spruce. It's going to be a little tight in one of the two directions because I just did a fat 8. This blue spruce, which will be very cute. It actually would be really cute if you're doing the patriotic pears and you want a darker blue. That would be a really good one. It's a 32 count. It's a fat 8th is what I bought. And I absolutely am excited about that one. So apparently I was in a Christmas, man.
I like Christmas here.
2 ways to decorate. 4th of July.
I said 4th of July.
Christmas. How do you decorate your house? 4th of July or Christmas? Which one?
I only have Christmas.
I wonder what else. I know other things that were on my list, but I really loved the Queen of the May last year. And I want that one. There were a few things, but I was like, I have this big thing right now. I have that big thing right now. And so of the things, this one is just 72 or 79 by 92. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
So that one's a doable. And I want to have some of those when I buy a big one, to have some of those others offset it. So that's what I got there. I would recommend going in there. There weren't a lot of people there. There were 2 lovely customers. Names. Oh my goodness. It's there, but it won't come out. Anyway, I met a few people there. They were very nice. The shop, the employees were all very helpful, very nice, willing to help. And just a great store to go see. And if you're in that area ever, I would recommend it.
Well, thank you for joining us. Again, it's been a year, and we're just excited for this next year. And we appreciate your guys' support and your comments and subscribing. I don't know if it's
Liking. I hear that
subscription.
hyping does a lot for us. If you hype it.
Yeah, if you hype it, that'd be That'd be cool.
It helps other people find
and
us.
visit our Etsy shop for those new patterns. So
Yes. And then make sure that you're sharing with us what you're stitching, what you're working on. We'd love to hear what you're doing. It's fine if it's not our patterns. We'd love to hear what you're doing, what you're up to for the summer, or how you're celebrating the 250th. That would be fun to hear.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for watching us.
Keep stitching something. Bye.